My name is Ashley Hernandez. I will be graduating with a bachelor's degree in global management from Thunderbird School of Global Management. I am from Mexicali, Mexico, so we would always go down to Mexico every weekend, every Christmas. Those 2 months that we were out of school when I was growing up, we would be in Mexico. Not only was I always talking in English, but I was also talking in Spanish with my classmates and everyone. And I thought it was so exciting that there was a bigger world out there than just San Luis, Arizona. So I was like, I think I want to travel. I think I want to go out and I think I want to go travel the world, see what's out there. And that's when I was looking through ASU because I knew I wanted to go to ASU. I saw they had a business degree called global management. I was just interested in just growing myself and growing my global mindset. Through being a Thunderbird student, I feel like not only am I only focused on working for a marketing strategy plan that also works for here in the United States, but also focused on what other countries' marketing plans are looking at, what they're kind of doing to attract these different consumers. I am interested in working with different companies and kind of growing the inclusion and diversity aspects of those companies, so that's kind of what I'm looking forward to working on and learning more about. Growing up in a small town, I never got to experience other cultures besides my own, so I feel that by being a part of Thunderbird and by learning about different cultures, I was able to expand my mindset, expand my understanding of different cultures and different perspectives.
My name is Journey Anderson. I'm graduating from Thunderbird School of Global Management in Global Digital Transformation. The irony of my name being Journey, I think, is that I'm always wanting to travel, needing new experiences, and traveling throughout university has only strengthened and reinforced that desire for me to travel throughout my life. I would love to work with people from other cultures, and ASU has really cultivated that environment, especially within Thunderbird, having so many of my classmates come from different regions of the world and different countries, allowing you to see ideas and perspectives that you wouldn't have otherwise been exposed to. At Thunderbird, there was a real environment of community. At ASU as a whole, there's a real sense of community. You can find people wherever you look, your people wherever you look, and I think Thunderbird was a great example of a place that I found my people. Really the most exciting year I think that I've had has been this last year because I've really focused on innovation and how to adopt new technologies and focusing on the actual implementation of these new technologies and innovation. And I think that in particular makes me extremely proud to be at ASU, a school that is constantly #1 in innovation.
Arizona State University is located in Indian country. There are 22 tribal nations in Arizona. ASU's campuses are situated on the homelands of many indigenous peoples, including the Akimel, O'odham, and Peepash.
Arizona State University recognizes the original inhabitants of these lands
and recognizes that they still reside throughout the Phoenix metropolitan area.
And we recognize the impact of their wisdom and generosity towards us.
If you've flown into the valley, you have undoubtedly seen the Salt River Project canals that surround the area.
Those modern-day canals follow the framework of the canals originally constructed by ancestral Sonoran Desert people, Huhulcam, to make this area both livable and a place where peoples could thrive.
We acknowledge that the modern-day indigenous nations that descended from the ancestral peoples are the original inhabitants of this land.
and gentlemen, please welcome our Master of Ceremonies, Dr. Adam Bennett, Thunderbird's Executive Director of Student Success.
Welcome to the Convocation Ceremony for the Thunderbird School of Global Management at Arizona State University. The processional will now begin. Please welcome Thunderbird's Spring 2022 graduating class and graduates from 2020 and 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Thunderbird's esteemed faculty, administration, and special guests. Ladies and gentlemen, the Spring 2022 Convocation exercises for Thunderbird School of Global Management at Arizona State University are hereby opened. Please be seated. We begin with one of Thunderbird's most revered rituals, the Parade of International Flags. Started by students in 1977, this time-honored tradition involves national flags carried by a representative who will introduce himself or herself and share something unique about their native culture.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. I am representing Afghanistan. Afghanistan is a country where people have been telling their stories through poetry for a long time. That's why they have so many great poets. One example is Rumi, who was born in today's Afghanistan. Rumi has been described as the most popular and as the most best-selling poet in the United States.
Hello, everyone. I'm Florentina, and I'm representing Austria. Austrian culture is known for its passion for art, music, coffee, and skiing. Some of the most amazing dishes are Sachertorte, which is a German chocolate cake, and one of the most famous people from Austria is Mozart. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I am Robson. I'm representing Brazil. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my hometown, Rio de Janeiro. Rio was once the capital of Portugal, which meant it was the only European capital to be located outside Europe.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tian. I come from China. As you all know, after foreign investment and trade, China has become the world's most growing economy. And most of all, fun fact about China, China is considered a coconut culture, which is Chinese people present a formal and stunning exterior, but actually we're very warm and friendly inside. Welcome to China!
Good evening. I'm representing Ecuador. Ecuador is a beautiful country. Ecuador is a beautiful country with 4 beautiful regions: the coast with the Pacific Ocean, the highlands with the Andes Mountains, the jungle that is the beginning of the Amazon, and the Galapagos Islands.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alessandro, and I'm going to be representing the flag of Costa Rica. So in Costa Rica, they have a very popular slogan, and it's Pura Vida, which translates to pure life. But for most Ticos, it's more than just a set of words, but it represents a way of life. To always remember to appreciate all of life's blessings, to always remember the people that have stuck with you along the way and showed you support, and to always take advantage of life's opportunities. So pura vida, and congratulations to everybody.
Hi, my name is Antonio. I'm representing France. France is a country that has won the most Nobel Prizes for literature since 1903, and ever since they've won it 14 times.
Hello, good evening. My name is Jennifer Mata Canales, representing the class of 2020. I'm here also representing the country of El Salvador. Our country is the smallest in Central America. Its size can be compared to the state of New Jersey. We also are known for the land of volcanoes because we have more than 100 volcanoes. And also we're known for pupusas, which is our typical dish. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Grace and I'm representing Ghana! So with about 30 million people, Ghana is a beautiful country located on top of the equator in West Africa. With its unique and rich culture, it is also known as the second best producer of cocoa and a major contributor of gold. Are the Ghanaians in the house?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Maka Morris, and I'm representing my home country of Georgia. I'd like to share 3 things about my country. First, Georgia is known for its beautiful, tall mountains. One of its highest mountains, Shkhara, stands at 5,193 meters tall, which is 400 meters taller than France's Mont Blanc. Second, Georgians love to host a guest. In Georgia, it is believed that the guest is sent from God, gift from God. And third, this is my favorite. Georgia is the birthplace of wine. Now, it is hard to imagine a world without wine, especially at the moment. And we have to thank Georgia for its creation. We have been making and perfecting this wonderful beverage for more than 8,000 years. So tonight, when you guys are celebrating, and everyone in this room will be celebrating, just make a small toast for my home country of Georgia.
Hello everyone, I'm Brian, I'm from Hong Kong. Thank you. Some fun fact about Hong Kong is one of the 2 only special administrative regions in the world. Another fun fact is Hong Kong is a really small place. We are about the same size of Phoenix metropolitan area. So, but we still got one of the best skylines in the world. So, look forward to seeing you, every one of you in Hong Kong, and I will see you there.
Hello everyone, my name is Carolina and I'm here to represent Honduras. Honduras is the heart of Central America. We share the border with 4 out of the 7 countries. We've been known for the Mayan ruins, which are known for their intact hieroglyphs. And most recently, we have been known because we've just elected our first women president.
Hey everyone, Darian Dorgi. Very excited and grateful for my Thunderbird experience and excited to be graduating, but a little sad as well. I'm here to represent the country of Iran. So just some kind of cool things. Anyone here ever heard of the Persian cat? So that's from Iran, one of the world's oldest cat breeds. That is from Persia. Also some other fun facts about the Persian Empire. So the game chess actually originated from Iran. And inventions of the Persian Empire that are quite notable include the first ever refrigerator, and also the post office. And moving on to the present, currently Iran is the #1 exporter of pistachios worldwide, so that's kind of interesting. I thought that was kind of cool too. Thank you guys.
Good evening everyone, my name is Zuili and I'm here to represent my home country, India. My country is the biggest democracy on the planet right now, and I'm sure you have all heard about the diverse culture and have tried the delicious food. But did you know that India just became the first country to reach Mars in its first attempt, and we did it in just $74 million US. Pretty resourceful. Thank you.
Ciao a tutti, my name is Domenico Orso and I'm representing Italia. Some fun facts about Italy. Italy was unified in 1861, so technically as a nation it is younger than the United States. One thing about Italy is thanks to your history classes, we have introduced Dante Alighieri, Michelangelo, and also Leonardo da Vinci. We have over 300 types of pasta and we use our hands, not only language when we talk.
Hi guys, I'm Jacob, representing Israel. Two fun facts about Israel. Celebrating its 74th anniversary about a week ago. And you guys might know one of the most famous Israelis, Gal Gadot, our current Wonder Woman. And to all my fellow graduates, Yafot Yafot Sheba'a Livkot, which translates to, it's just so beautiful, it might make me cry.
Hello, my name is Eugene, and I am representing Kenya. We are a diverse country known for our long-distance runners, wildlife, and our scenic landscapes. We pride ourselves on being the regional hub of finance, trade, and travel in East Africa. Karibu Kenya. Asante.
Hi everyone, my name is Rio, and I'm representing Japan. Japan is a beautiful and well-organized country. Japan is known for its unique culture, such as anime or Japanese food, such as sushi. But what I love the most is the people building the culture. They are always so nice and polite, as I am, which is the core of my beautiful country. Thank you.
Hello and namaste, everyone. I'm representing Nepal. And you know, they say Nepal has the tallest mountains, the tallest peaks, and today I feel on top of the world. Congrats, class of 2022, Joy Nepal! Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Pedro and I'm representing my home country, Mexico. Mexico is well known for its diversity and beautiful places, from the pyramids like Chichen Itza in Yucatan to the volcano El Pinacate in Sonora. You can find delicious food from north to south, but most importantly, Mexico is its people, a complex and vibrant society made of indigenous traditions and modern life that make what Mexico is today. Viva Mexico!
Hello, I am Ana from Peru. My country is very wealthy and diverse in terms of history, people, cuisine, and culture. I am sure you all have heard about Machu Picchu and the Incas and the delicious Peruvian food. But what you may not know is that the first university and the first ever Spanish church were both built in Peru, outside of Spain. No matter if you come to Peru to learn one of the 47 indigenous languages, to visit the mountain of the 7 colors, to try our world-class coffee and cacao, or to drink a pisco sour, the only danger is that you won't want to leave. Viva Peru!
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. My name is George Elias Thanos, and I'm going to be presenting my country, Palestine. I am a proud Palestinian from the Holy Land. It's the cradle of the civilizations and religions. Our roots are as deep as our olive trees. We have been there for thousands of years, and we are planning to stay there for thousands more. Let me give you a very quick fact. Palestine is literally heaven on earth. See you there.
Hi, I'm Hwayoung Lee, Korean. Now I'm representing South Korea. Small but strong. 50 years ago, we were under military regime, but nowadays we are the most democratic country in Asia. South Korea leading technology industry and cultural context, including culinary worlds, kimchi and hanbok, to entertainment industry. Go Korea!
Mabuhay and hello, my name's Leilani and I'm here representing the Philippines. The Philippines is known for its beautiful islands, the food, and its people. However, a fun fact that I like to mention is that it recently been declared the social media capital of the world. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Brenna, and I'm representing my birth country of Russia. My family and I like to continue celebrating Russian culture, especially within the food. We love pelmeni, which is the Russian version of a small ravioli. We like the pavlova dessert, and maybe a shot of vodka or two. So, das Vedanya Thunderbird.
Hello, everybody. My name is Luca, and my country is Romania. Romania is the only country in the world with a Latin Byzantine culture. The uniqueness of my country lies in its mysterious history and the wild lands over in the Carpathian Mountains, over the Transylvanian hills, all the way to the Danube Delta. The profound spirit and hospitality of my people will open your souls. Come to Romania. Trăiască România! Long live Romania! Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Alexandria and today I'm representing Singapore. With a strong economy and as an economic hub for Asia, Singapore has 4 official languages. With most of our residents coming from other countries, Singapore is rich in culture and diversity. Having living there, one thing that I truly value is that everyone lives together in peace and harmony.
Good evening, everyone. I am Shad Al-Faifi from Saudi Arabia. My country leads one of the biggest transformations in the economy and culture to solve the most challenging problems we face. And I am glad to be graduate from Thunderbird, and I cannot wait to go back home and be part of this transformation. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Espoir from South Africa. South Africa is known as the Rainbow Nation because of the unity of different ethnicities and cultures. And it's known for the philosophy of Ubuntu, which means I am because you are. And today I encourage every one of you to show your spirit of Ubuntu by being kind, compassionate, and caring wherever possible. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Mohammed. I represent my home country of Senegal, the country of Teranga. Senegal is known for its hospitality and very welcoming. Also, we are one of the biggest exporters of peanuts, share the Atlantic Ocean with the United States and South America. We are also known for soccer. We just won the African Cup of Nations. Also have a lot of wrestlers. Senegal has a vibrant culture and also a thriving economy. Because of its democracy, it hosts a lot of Western companies headquartered in West Africa. See you in Senegal.
Hello everyone, I'm Yu Hong and I'm from Taiwan. Okay, so Taiwan is a beautiful island and full of very friendly people and a lot of delicious food. So everyone, remember to come and visit Taiwan. What's your grade rate?
Hi everyone, I'm Sophie Dessar and I am representing the flag of Spain. Aside from speaking Spanish, residents of northern Spain where I lived often speak Euskera or Basque. Basque is a mystery to scholars who cannot explain its origin and believe it to be the only surviving pre-Indo-European language in the region. As they say in Euskera, Zorionak, or congrats to the class of 2022. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Ashraf and I'm representing Sudan. As you can see, we're incredibly tall and handsome, dare I say. So I'll tell you 3 facts about Sudan and I want to hear you be amazed and say woo, okay? First one is we have more pyramids than any other country in the world. My people speak more than 300 languages. And we have the longest river in the world. And it now has a T-Bird graduate.
Hello, everyone. My name is Journey Anderson, and I'm proud to hold the flag of Thailand today.
Thailand is a country who's known for her beautiful tropical beaches, her ornate temples, royal palaces, and of course, her ancient ruins. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Irene Wayo and I'm representing my birth country of Uganda. Uganda is one of the countries in Africa, formerly known as a Pearl of Africa. It's a country that gives birth to the longest river in the world, River Nile. It's also known for its hospitality, and currently it's one of the most stable countries in next to Central Africa, hosting over 3 million refugees from neighboring Congo and Southern Sudan. Besides that, Uganda is one of the 10 fast developing economies in Africa. So talking of global management, if you're looking for investment, welcome to Uganda.
Hello everyone, I am representing the beautiful twin island of Trinidad and Tobago. So we are nestled in the Caribbean islands and we are best known for our culture, our cuisine, and our music. We have Carnival, which is a street celebration widely regarded as the greatest show on earth. We are also the birthplace of the steel pan and several musical styles, including calypso and soca. Because of its multicultural nature, the cuisine features a fusion of international dishes such as the roti and the doubles. As we say in Trinidad, together we aspire and together we achieve. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Serena and I'm representing the United Kingdom. The birthplace of William Shakespeare, the Beatles, and the origin of football. And as of this year, is now the home of the longest reigning monarch.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Svetlana, and I carry the flag of my home country, Ukraine. I'll only speak about my flag. The blue color represents the sky, streams, and mountains of Ukraine, while yellow symbolizes golden wheat fields. In philosophical view, the two colors symbolize peace and joy. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Francis Linares and I'm representing my home country, Venezuela. Venezuela, it's one of the few mega diverse countries in the world. And it's home of the world's highest waterfall known as Angel Fall and the atmospheric phenomenon known as Catatumbo lightning, the world's greatest reproducer of ozone on our planet. Thank you.
Hi, Dad. My name is Casey, and I'm here representing the United States of America. While there is a lot you can say about the U.S., we are one of the top producers of agriculture goods in the entire globe. This means, thank you, This means that one farm in the US can feed over 160 people for a year, both internationally and domestically. But with our growing population, our farmers are going to need to increase their production by 70% to meet demands. That's why it's important now more than ever to shop local, eat local, and support your local farmers. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the national anthem of the United States of America. Everyone, please be seated. It is now my pleasure to invite you to turn your attention to the screen for a special message from Arizona State University President, Dr. Michael Crow.
Michael Crow here, President of Arizona State University. I just want to congratulate you on your graduation. You're at a college-specific convocation. I'm really excited that you're moving your life forward. ASU hopefully has empowered you to do one thing more than all other things, and that is to be a master learner. Your life going forward, regardless of what you do, regardless of your age, is going to be focused on learning so that you can be creative, that you can be strong, that you can be resilient, that you can be adaptive, that you can be a great citizen, all these things. And so I'm just excited that you've gotten to this point. I'm just excited and hopeful that we've been able to empower you as a master learner. Get out there, learn, adapt, create, adjust, make things happen. Our entire institution is very proud of you. We'll be supporting you. Check back in from time to time how we can be helpful. We've got lifelong learning, what we call universal learning things for you. For the rest of your life, you can be hooked up to us if you want. If not, that's okay. But if you want, we're going to be here, so congratulations.
It is now my pleasure to introduce the Dean and Director General of the Thunderbird School of Global Management, Dr. Sanjeev Kagram.
Can we get a round of applause for Dr. Adam Henry, our incredible Executive Director of Student Success? Hola, namaste, jamo, salama, konnichiwa. How are we? Good day, huh? I was talking to our graduation speaker, who you're going to get introduced to in a second, Eric Bing. And as an educator and a leader of educational institutions himself, we were talking about how no matter how many graduations we go to, it always makes us cry. And they're all tears of joy. I will say this many times, we will say this many times, we can't say it enough. We are so incredibly proud of each and every one of you. Each and every one of you. Good afternoon, all of those in the audience, all of our families and friends, community members, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, grandparents, everyone that has helped our graduates get through the incredible 4, maybe longer years they've been with us. This is the Thunderbird School of Global Management at Arizona State University. And nowhere in the world do you get the premier school for global leadership, management, and business, and the #1 university for innovation. Nowhere. This is where you get it. For those of you who have traveled from far away, I know that we have an online master's student all the way from Johannesburg. We have a mother here from Somalia and Kenya. We know that we have people from all over the world. We welcome you to this beautiful city of Phoenix, the 5th largest city in the United States, the fastest growing city in the United States, this great state of Arizona at this beautiful time of year. And we hope that you had a chance to walk around, and we'll get a chance to walk around some more in our brand new Francis and Dion Najafi Global Headquarters, the most technologically advanced global headquarters in the world. For those of you who are watching around the globe via our live web stream, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. We wish you safety, health, prosperity, and we welcome you, because at Thunderbird, we are once here locally and at the same time everywhere globally. That is Thunderbird. I would now like to take a moment to introduce the Thunderbird platform party and special guests. We begin with Dr. Lisa Joyner, Dean of Students at the Arizona State University's downtown Phoenix campus. Thank you for joining us. We are delighted to have Eric Bing here with us today. He is a Thunderbird graduate from the class of 1994 and the Chancellor and CEO of the College of Healthcare Professions. Eric will receive a more in-depth introduction later in the program and will give today's convocation address. Eric, thank you for joining us today. We couldn't be more honored. We are also thrilled to have Ambassador Man Rashid Arakat and his family. Ambassador Arakat is a special advisor to ASU President Michael Crow on global engagement for the Middle East and North Africa, and was most recently the top Palestinian diplomat to the United States. He is also a proud alumnus for ASU's class of 1983 and a proud father of one of our graduates today. Welcome, Ambassador. I also want to welcome, with great honor and privilege, Professor Rangina Hamidi, previously the Minister of Education of Afghanistan. I believe her family is also here. I hope she is, but I think I see them in the back there. Professor Hamidi joined us after the transition in Afghanistan last year. She is a proud graduate of Project Artemis, one of our women's entrepreneurship programs, and has been a true honor of ours to have you with us as part of the Thunderbird Global family. Thank you. I see many alumni, Michelle Senecal de Fonseca, many other incredible partners out there. Diane Rubling right next to her. I want to thank all these incredible alumni, partners, friends, supporters. Thunderbird is an incredibly special place. When we recruited your wonderful young people, or older people, like myself, we always told them that there was 3 things you will get at Thunderbird. You will get a world-class, top, excellent program. You'll get an incredible institution, now 76 years running. And you will become part of our Thunderbird Global family, one of the most special families in the world. And over the last 4 years that I've had the honor and privilege of being the Director General and Dean, I can tell you, as a refugee from Idi Amin's Uganda, traveled to more than 140 countries around the world, 95 countries just in the last 4 years, talking with T-Birds around the world, every single one of them that said that Thunderbird transformed my life. This is home for me, and I want to thank all of you for that. It's an incredibly special place. So here's to Thunderbird. We have an incredibly distinguished set of faculty at Thunderbird. Over the last 4 years, we've doubled the size of the faculty. We've brought in many new faculty members from all over the world, from diverse backgrounds, different disciplines. I have the privilege of introducing those who have been able to join us this evening and who really are the heart and soul of our school. Dr. Sig-Young Aw, if you could stand up when again, if you could hold claps until please stand up and stay standing. Dr. Sig-Young Aw. Dr. Josh Alt, Dr. Greg Autry, Dr. Femi Babarinde, Dr. Shirley N. Bavrish, Professor Angelina Balaskovia, Dr. Lena Booth, Dr. Rich Ettinson, Dr. Sopal Ear, Dr. Jonas Gamso, Dr. Robert Gross, Dr. Doug Guthrie, Professor Regina Hamidi, Dr. Gigi Harris, GLA Harris, Dr. Tom Hunsaker, Dr. Denis Leclerc, Dr. Ziru Lee, Dr. Patrick Lynch, Dr. Michael Moffitt. We're going to come back to that. Just hold on a second. Dr. Alan Morrison, Dr. Yuvin Naidu, Dr. Roy Nelson, Dr. Christine Pearson, Dr. Kanan Ramaswamy, Dr. Landry Signier, Dr. Mary Sully DeLuque, Professor Todd Taylor, Dr. Mary Teagarden, Dr. Man Shea, and Dr. Bill Youngdahl. If we could all stand up, please. Please. We want to make there was already a big roar of applause for our family and friends who are here. If you can sit down, please, everyone. We have a special tribute today. One of our long-standing and most distinguished professors has decided to move into retirement. He is a true Thunderbird. He's been with the school for on around 30 years. He's been the heart and soul of our global finance faculty, really been the flag bearer for one of our most important programs, FORAD, been a distinguished faculty member in executive education around the world. Let's honor Professor Michael Moffitt for his distinguished service. We are also pleased to welcome guests from Arizona State University campuses, other friends and partners from here and around the world. It's now time to officially welcome each of our graduates to your Convocation Ceremony. For some of you, this day has been years in the making, and certainly given the global pandemic, now endemic, it feels like dog years. Today we celebrate the completion of an incredibly challenging course of study, and it makes and marks the convocation of a new and exciting chapter in your lives. Ladies and gentlemen, these Thunderbirds are your children, grandchildren, wives, husbands, partners, and parents, nieces and nephews. They are also part of our very special Thunderbird Global family, as I said before. I'd like to ask our faculty and platform party to stand and join us in congratulating Thunderbird's newest graduates and alumni. If the faculty could stand up with me and the students to thank our incredible staff that have worked tirelessly to make your experience the very, very best in the world. Thank you to all of our Thunderbird staff. Please be seated. Each of us owes a special thanks to a parent, a teacher, a mentor, or a friend who made a difference in our lives. What we accomplish in our lives and our careers, we do so with the support of so many others. This audience is filled with those friends and family who played special roles in the lives of each graduate. We want to first thank you for loaning these graduates to us. They make Thunderbird special, and you make them special. Graduates, please stand and turn around and join me in thanking all those who supported you in getting to this point. Please be seated. For some of our new graduates graduating from our undergraduate programs, you've been with us 2 or 3 or 4, perhaps a little longer years. For our graduate students, 2 or 1 year. As Amelia Earhart once said, the most difficult thing is the decision to act. The rest is merely tenacity. Your decision to act and join us was a wonderful one, and we are so grateful. And you have been incredibly tenacious, resilient, agile, adaptable as we entered the pandemic, as we've gone through it, transitioned to online and hybrid and remote and every other form. We are so proud because not only were you tenacious, but you thrived, every single one of you. You thrived through this all. And you represent the very best of Thunderbird, the very best of Thunderbird. It was a tough time, we know, and we stuck together with you and you with us, and you came through. And in my own view, and certainly our view, this only makes you even more ready for this complex, challenging, ever-changing, dynamic 21st century. And you know I have to say it, this world of the fourth industrial revolution. That's for Professor Ramaswamy. But seriously, we believe and know you are going to be the global leaders and managers of this fourth industrial revolution, fifth wave of innovation, Anthropocene, whatever you call it. You are Thunderbirds, and you are going to carry on the traditions of the last 75 years of Thunderbirds. For our family and friends, for those who don't know our story, we were founded in 1946 by an incredible set of Thunderbird Air Force pilots who came back from World War II. They returned to the Thunderbird Air Force Base in Glendale, Arizona. On that magical campus not far from here, they founded the American Institute of Foreign Trade, and then that became the American Institute of International Management. The first generation of T-Birds were primarily U.S. Americans coming from the war, military, Defense Department, state, and the rest. But they were committed to bringing the world together. And in that early days, a famous motto was coined, borders frequented by trade, seldom need soldiers. We've extended that to borders frequented by trade and diplomacy because that really was the spirit of that original motto. That was truly special back in 1946 and Thunderbird 1.0 through the 1960s. That original generation of T-Birds went on to lead and manage the Marshall Plan and the rebuilding of Europe, to launch global multinational companies all around the world, to be leaders and managers of governments and nonprofit organizations, international organizations, and truly take our spirit of Thunderbird out to the world. We then launched Thunderbird 2.0 when we became the Masters of International Management. We started to get students from Latin America and Asia, the Middle East and Africa, and you saw in our parade of flags what that means to us. That campus was magical. It was a global village where everybody came to, and it was truly special, and Thunderbird became the premier school for global leadership and management business in the world. In the 1980s and 90s, we expanded around the world, satellite campuses in Moscow and in Geneva and other parts of the world, taking Thunderbird out with executive education and lifelong learning programs like our women's entrepreneurship programs that have trained over 200,000 women entrepreneurs in the global majority with our Thunderbird for Good programs. Thunderbird 4.0 really began as we joined Arizona State University over the last several years. And over the last 4 years, during the time that your incredible graduates came to us, we engineered one of the greatest turnarounds in higher education history. But we couldn't have done it alone. They were there with us. You were there with us. And this degree, the degrees that you have, pay special meaning. You stand on the shoulders of giants. Thunderbirds that have come before you. And every one of them, and we heard from our opening Afghanistan introduction, flag ceremony, about Rumi. Rumi wrote, "As you start to walk on the way appears." So keep walking, find your way, find your path, keep going forward, but know that you are not walking alone. You have a great, large, big, incredibly powerful, loving, caring Thunderbird Global family with you as you walk forward. Rumi also once said, "When you do things from your soul, you feel a river moving in you, a joy." We want each of our graduates, each and every one of you, to do things with passion, with joy, with your soul, with your hearts, with love. Most recently, Amanda Gorman lifted our eyes to even greater heights as we were coming out of the pandemic. And she said, "And so we lift our gazes not to what stands between us, but what stands before us. We close the divide because we know to put our future first, we must first put our differences aside. What could be more Thunderbird? We lay down our arms so we can reach out our arms to one another. We seek harm to none and harmony for all. Let the globe, if nothing else, say that this is true, that even as we grieved, and we certainly have, the last 2.5 years, we've all gone through so much, and our hearts are with all of those who have lost loved ones, jobs, many other challenges. But as we grieved, we grew. That even as we hurt, we hoped. That even as we tired, we tried. That we'll forever be tied together victorious, not because we will never again not know defeat, but because we will never again sow division. When day comes, we step out of the shade, aflame and unafraid. The new dawn blooms as we free it, for there is always light, if we're only brave enough to see it, if we're only brave enough to be it. You are the light, you graduates. You are the ones that are going to take us forward, and we are fully confident, and we are ready to follow you. Let me also ask you to think about the great expanse of our lives. This is particularly poignant given what we've come through as a global community and continue to go through as a global community and a planet. As many of you know, there is a famous Indian poet, Sir Rabindranath Tagore, who's one of my favorites. And I want you to listen to this wonderful poem from him. When I'm dead, your tears will flow, but I won't know you. Cry with me now instead. You will send flowers, but I won't see. Send them now instead. You'll say words of praise, but I can't hear. Praise me now instead. You'll forgive my faults, but I won't know. So forget them now instead. You'll miss me then, but I won't feel. Meet me now instead. You'll wish you could have spent more time with me. Spend it now instead. When you hear I'm gone, you'll find your way to my house to pay condolences, but we haven't even spoken in years. Look, listen, and reply to me now. Spend time with every person around you and help them with whatever you can to make them happy. Your families, friends, and acquaintances. Make them feel special because you never know when time will take them away from you forever. This is the Thunderbird way. As Tagore continued to write, alone I can say, but together we can talk. Alone I can enjoy, but together we can celebrate. Alone I can smile, but together we laugh. That's the beauty of human relationships. That's what Thunderbird is about, bringing all of us together and cherishing every minute, every hour, every day. That is one hope I have and we have for each one of our graduates and all of you in the audience and around the world today. Now, over your course of program, we've taught you to be leaders and managers, and we've thought about the great role models. We want you to go out there and inspire and be inspired. We know that former CEO of Pepsi, Indra Nooyi, said leadership is hard to define and good leadership even harder. But if you can get people to follow you to the ends of the earth, you are a great leader. we know that's what each and every one of you are going to do. Steve Jobs from Apple said, your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great, great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. Find what you love and love it every day. Do it every day with all you have. Let me end with a few final thoughts. There are so many challenges and complexities and hard things that are around there. But the most special things are our relations with one another. As our South African flag bearer said, Ubuntu. The great Archbishop Desmond Tutu, who had the great privilege of working for past this year, and he shared the following thoughts. We were made to enjoy music, to enjoy beautiful sunsets, to enjoy looking at the billows of the sea, and to be thrilled with a rose that is bedecked with dew. Human beings are actually created for the transcendent, for the sublime, for the beautiful, for the truthful. And all of us, and especially I am asking each Thunderbird graduate today, are given the task of trying to make this world a little bit more hospitable to these beautiful things, Can I count on you to go out there and bring beauty to the world? I know I can. Your mission in life, as Maya Angelou said, is not just to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. That's the Thunderbird mystique, that's the Thunderbird way, and we can't be more proud of you, and we know that you're going to carry on the great traditions all over the world. Congratulations, graduates. We now turn to one of the great traditions of Thunderbird, the values, the foundational principles that hold us together. We advance sustainable and equitable prosperity and peace worldwide. We are committed to global leadership and management that brings the world together. The Thunderbird Professional Oath of Honor is a student-led initiative that in so many ways recalls the moral imperative that led General Yount and Dr. William Schultz to provide Thunderbird's foundation. Borderless, we bring the world together. The oath was drafted by a student-run Thunderbird Honor Council and then unanimously approved by the Faculty, Senate, and Board of Trustees in 2008. Through this oath, we affirm what it means to be a Thunderbird now and forever. I would like to invite the current Thunderbird Student Government President, Jacob Taylor, and the current Thunderbird Student Government Vice President of Operations, Saki Solanki, to the stage to lead their fellow classmates in reciting of the Oath of Honor. Welcome, Jacob and Saki. Can we all rise, Thunderbird graduates?
And please repeat after me. As a Thunderbird and a global citizen, I promise.
I will strive to act with honesty and integrity.
I will respect the rights and dignity of all people.
I will strive to create an equitable and sustainable prosperity worldwide.
I will oppose all forms of corruption and exploitation.
And I will take responsibility for my actions.
As I hold true to these principles,
it is my hope that I may enjoy
an honorable reputation and peace of conscience.
This pledge I make freely and upon my honor.
Thank you. Graduates may be seated.
Just want to reinforce three fundamental principles in that incredible oath of honor. We oppose all forms of corruption and exploitation. We respect the rights and dignity of all people. We advance sustainable and equitable prosperity worldwide. That's what makes Thunderbird special. Graduates, in taking this oath, we remind ourselves that life is too short, too precious, and too beautiful to settle for shortcuts. So pursue challenging goals and choose what is right and good. You will then be able to look back upon your careers and your lives with pride. To confirm their acceptance of the oath of honor and become our alumni, each student will have the opportunity to sign the 2022 Oath Board prior to walking across the platform today. It is now my privilege to introduce Senior Associate Dean Dr. GLA Gigi Harris, professor here at Thunderbird. She is well known for her research on the U.S. military and those in the international community. It was Harris' seminal research on student veterans that not only became the impetus for both state and federal legislation, but was the prototype for veteran resource centers on college campuses today. Harris is a former senior commissioned officer and distinguished graduate of the U.S. Air Force service schools, including the Air War College. She is a true Thunderbird, and we're proud to have her for her second graduation, but her first spring graduation, to honor our veterans and military.
Hello, Thunderbirds.
Hello.
Congratulations. The Thunderbird School of Global Management and Arizona State University are proud to be a strong supporter of military veterans who have served their country. Today, we congratulate the members of the U.S. Armed Services who have chosen to continue their education with a degree from Thunderbird. The candidates proudly wear a veteran's stole, which includes a seal from his or her branch of service to identify their achievements. Now, will all graduating service women and men please stand for our congratulations? Can I also ask, will the families, extended families and friends of these veterans, active, reserve, National Guard, and ex-military also stand to be recognized? I just want to say, as a fellow veteran, you know what your charge is, right? Go out there, do great things, right? And whatever you do, do all the good you can, in all the way you can, for as long as you can. Congratulations all, and especially congratulations to veterans. Thank you.
Now it's my pleasure to move into our awards part of the ceremonies this evening. We begin with the recipients of the Thunderbird Founders Award. The Founders Award is presented to 2 students in each of our degree programs who, through her or his high achievement, best represents the values, standards, and international dexterity envisioned by the founders of Thunderbird in 1946. Awards will be presented by Dr. Roy Nelson, Senior Associate Dean of Thunderbird undergraduate programs, and Dr. Mary Sully DeLuque, Senior Associate Dean for graduate programs and research. First, welcome Professor Roy Nelson from undergraduate.
Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to present the Outstanding Student Founders Award to 2 graduates of the Bachelor of Global Management and Bachelor of Science in International Trade immersion programs. Congratulations to recipients Tatiana Tubmesser and David Rodriguez. Please come. It is now my pleasure to present the Outstanding Student Founders Award to two graduates of the Bachelor's of Global Management online program. Congratulations to recipients Fatma Gemma and Jonathan Gentry. Okay. Unfortunately, Jonathan was unable to join us today. We'll make sure he gets his award.
Can we now have Senior Associate Dean Mary Cela DeLuque to come up for our graduate award winners?
It is my honor to present the Outstanding Student Founders Award to two graduate students of the Masters of Global Management program. Congratulations to recipients Anna Paula Chavari Pizarron and Ashraf Ismail. And now, we have another award. It is now my honor to present the Outstanding Student Founders Award to two graduates from the Masters of Applied Leadership and Management program. Our congratulations go out to the recipients, Margarita Redhorse and Matt Thurmond.
Don't get your glasses. Let's have another round of applause for all of our Founders Award winners. It's now my privilege to present the Barton Kyle Yount Awards. The award was created to preserve the ideals of the first president and founder of the school, the late Lieutenant General Barton Kyle Yount. This award is given by the faculty to two graduates from both our undergraduate and graduate programs who most reflect Yount's ideals from the standpoint of scholarship, accomplishment, and character. From our undergraduate programs, please help me welcome Spring 2022 BKY Award recipient Grace Guerrero for her remarks.
Wow, thank you, Dean Cogram. What an honor. I wanted to first start off by thanking everyone who's helped me get to where I am today. To my mentors at Thunderbird, Professor Mary Sully and Professor Tuzolino for helping me reach my full potential and pushing me to be there every day. To my parents who are in the audience right now, thank you so much for helping me to be the person who I am today and for pushing me every second and supporting me every day. And also thank you to my friends and family and everyone here in the Thunderbird crowd for being such a wonderful group of students who have helped me and helped all of us along the way to have such an incredible program to be a part of. This program is a very unique one. I don't know of anywhere else in the world where you can study cultural intelligence in a class full of students and faculty from every corner of the world. It's truly special. Bringing all of these diverse experiences and perspectives into one place is what makes Thunderbird so incredible. We hear about it all the time, but the people and connections we make along the way really make the difference. And those connections don't just stop here. We're brought together by a common global mindset and an intense ambition to make our mark on the world. This network of like-minded individuals that we have built here will follow us for the rest of our lives. And the school was founded in 1946, as we said, to build the next generation of global leaders. And I can proudly say I have met many of those global leaders throughout my time at Thunderbird, and they're sitting right in front of me today. Thank you all so much for making this program so incredible, and I can't wait to see what we do next.
Thank you so much, Grace. Also from our undergraduate programs, please help me congratulate Spring 2022 BK Award recipient, Frederick Rohner. Unfortunately, Frederick was unable to attend today. We will make sure that he receives his award. Now let me move over to the BKY Award winners at the graduate level. From our graduate programs, please help me welcome Spring 2022 BKY Award recipient, Sophie Desart, for her remarks. While Sophie's making her way, let's make sure that our next one, Jay Choi, is ready to go right after her.
I want to thank all of Thunderbird for this incredible honor. In particular, I must express my sincere gratitude to the faculty who nominated and selected me for this award. When I was notified I would receive this, I was simply stunned. I was stunned because all of the incredible graduates I see here today could have received this award. You have all made Thunderbird a more welcoming, engaging, and intellectually stimulating place to be. I'm sincerely honored and grateful to have walked alongside you these past 2 years. Class of 2022, we made it. I honestly cannot believe that I am here with you in Phoenix, Arizona, graduating in person with a large crowd of our loved ones watching us proudly. Our class is special. We took a massive leap of faith when we started Thunderbird in fall 2020 during the worst of the COVID-19 pandemic. We overcame time zone differences, spotty internet connections, and a 3-hour accounting exam. I still have nightmares about that one to get to this point. When I started Thunderbird in fall 2020 from Spain, it was nearly impossible to imagine that I would make it to the US, let alone meet you all in person. But meet we did. I've cherished every moment of my time with you, whether it be at a DOS Tour event, one of my many, many potlucks, short chats in school hallways, or a holy celebration that turned my hair pink for a week. I feel like being the editor-in-chief of DOS Tour has helped me get to know you all so much better. I've had the opportunity to reach out to many of you over these past 2 years to celebrate your unique stories through DOS Tour.
I'm sure that some of you are tired of hearing from me, actually, especially after I bugged you so many times to send in photos for our yearbook. As I end this speech, I want to reiterate my thanks to everyone at Thunderbird who supported me through this journey. Thank you to the faculty who taught us not just facts and statistics, but how to think critically and be better people. In particular, I want to thank Professor Michael Moffat as he prepares to retire from Thunderbird. You have made not just my experience, but that of all of Thunderbird richer through your presence. Thank you as well to the incredible staff at Thunderbird who worked tirelessly to make our experience memorable. In particular, I want to personally thank Dr. Adam Henry for being such a support to all of us. I also want to thank Sogo Homayun, Katie Prado, Angelique Smith, and many more who touched my Thunderbird journey. Finally, thank you to the students of Thunderbird. Thank you to my incredible team at DOSTOR, to my larger class of 2022 family, and to the first-year students who are going to be continuing on our legacy next year. I could list a million names who touched my journey at Thunderbird and made this all possible. But we unfortunately have limited time together today. To end, I know this sounds cliche, but I want to say that I feel that all of you have become my family. I accept this award not for myself, but for all of us, for the class of 2022. This is your accomplishment. Thank you.
Now if we can have Jay Che, who's going to get our second graduate recognition.
Wow, what an honor. First, I would like to thank the faculty, the staff, as well as the cohort, all of you guys out there, for this opportunity that we've had to learn from you and also with you. It really has been a rare privilege. Of course, I want to be grateful to my family, my wife and my kids, and my mom and my nephew, as well as also my sister that's out there. Thank you. I'm truly grateful and humbled to be recognized as a recipient of the Barton Kyle Yount Award. This is significant for me not just for the honor of being recognized, but particularly because of what this award represents, which embodies the vision of the school's founder, Lieutenant General Barton Kyle Yount. As Dr. Cogram reminded us, for 75 years, Thunderbird has been committed to sustainable prosperity and dignity of all people globally, not just for people nearby, not just for certain regions, but for all peoples worldwide. My everyday experiences of Thunderbird have been about gaining perspectives on some of the most complex trends of the world, such as the fourth industrial revolution.
Just a little bit of money there.
The AI economy, global entrepreneurship, the evolving financial technologies, the nexus of the environment and the development. While engaging globally, my learning experiences have also been equally about practical and real issues at the most fundamental levels. As an example, during my corporate social responsibility class with Dr. Mary Sully DeLuque, we would often talk about, of course, governance issues impacting the C-suites and nation-state actors. But while at the same time having regular conversations about how we can make a difference for a single mom with a young handicapped child who worked at a coffee shop in the Arizona Center near our class. You see, the lessons I learned were not just about looking at the world from the perspective of corporate leaders, but also about looking at solutions for the most basic denominators of our human experience. Finally, I recognize that being a Thunderbird and following its 75 years of legacy, started by General Yount, carries with it responsibility and leadership to understand the world and to bring meaningful change for real people everywhere. I'm eager to share that responsibility and leadership together with you. Thank you.
Now we move to the awards for faculty. It is now my pleasure to welcome Deputy Dean and Professor of Global Strategy, Dr. Mary Teagarden, who's been with me over the last 4 years. We've come a long way together, right, Mary, to present the awards to the members of our esteemed faculty. Welcome, Dr. Teagarden.
Thank you. It's my honor to present this semester's Outstanding Faculty Member Award on behalf of the candidates from this year's undergraduate class. The award goes to Todd Taylor, lecturer. The next award is also presented on behalf of candidates from this year's undergraduate class. The award goes to Mary Sully DeLuque, Associate Dean of Graduate Programs.
There it is.
We knew we had it in here somewhere. The next award is presented on behalf of the Masters of Global Management program, and it goes to Professor Rebecca Huang. Unfortunately, Rebecca is unable to join us today, so we accept this award on her behalf. Okay. And the next award presented on behalf of the Masters of Global Management program goes to Michael Moffett. What a way to go out, Michael. Congratulations. Congratulations. The Outstanding Faculty Award presented on behalf of the Masters of Applied Leadership and Management goes to Dr. Shirley-Ann Baravesh, one of our newest professors. And finally, the next award presented on behalf of the Masters of Applied Leadership and Management program goes to Roy Nelson, Senior Associate Dean of Undergraduate Programs. There we go.
Let's give all of our faculty award winners one more round of applause. And thank you to Dean Teagarden, Senior Associate Dean Lena Booth, Senior Associate Dean Mary DeSali DeLuque, Senior Associate Dean Roy Nelson, Associate Dean Sopal Ear, all of our leadership deans, Senior Associate Dean Gigi Harris. This is an incredible team that we've assembled, the best in the world, and they make sure that with our incredible faculty and staff, each and every one of you gets the world-class experience that you deserve. Now, it's really now the most important part, in my view, of the ceremony, outside of saying that you are now a graduate, and that is to welcome today's keynote speaker, Eric Bitt. Eric is a true Thunderbird in every way. He has devoted his career to expanding healthcare education, quality healthcare, and workforce development opportunities all over the world. Since 2014, he has led the College of Healthcare Professions, the largest allied healthcare training provider in Texas, and has spearheaded the institution's work to continually raise graduation and employment outcomes for first generation, those from historically disadvantaged backgrounds, the neediest in our society, leaving no one behind. Eric is a frequent commentator on higher education and healthcare training and has appeared in U.S. News and World Report, Forbes, and other media outlets. Prior to leading CHCP, he built a traveling nursing and therapy company, as well as a company that worked to address healthcare workforce shortages by training and placing highly qualified Filipino nurses in major U.S. hospital systems. Sounds like Thunderbird? Earlier in his career, he was engaged in efforts to increase healthcare and delivery capacity in East Africa, expanding vaccine management and antiretroviral training, while creating deeper integration with international HIV/AIDS epidemic relief efforts in Africa and worldwide. As an active community service leader, he has chaired AmeriCorps for Texas, which deploys more than 4,300 volunteers for community service projects across that state. He received his Master's of Business Administration in International Finance from Thunderbird in 1994, and since then has served continuously. And this is a lesson for our new graduates about service and giving back as a trustee, chairman of the Thunderbird Global Council, and currently as member of the Thunderbird Global Alumni Network. I want to say before I welcome Eric was the first alum I spoke to on the phone when I was coming into Thunderbird. And as you're starting a new job, those first conversations really are powerful. And when I got off the phone, I knew I had made the right decision. Thunderbird, Eric represents the very, very, very best of Thunderbird. And we, none of us, myself, all of you graduates, our faculty, wouldn't be here today. He has served this institution with tireless love, care, commitment, beyond the call of duty. We are so grateful to you, Eric, and welcome.
Isn't it wonderful to be in person and not doing this by Zoom? You know, there is something about hearing a live baby crying there in the background that just makes my heart zoom. I'm excited to be here today, and I also just one little short thing. When I had that call, when Dean Cogram took the reins, I was in Brazil, and I could hear the roar of Iguazu Falls in the background from my cell phone as I talked to him. A little T-Bird tip. So, Dean Cogram, members of the faculty and administration, the class of 2022, and distinguished parents that created the class of 2022 and guests, greetings. It's an honor to speak as a 94 alumnus. I posit today that as you set forth on the next stage of your career with a Thunderbird degree, that you will have the ability to create positive impact on your families, communities, countries, and the world. I looked up a definition of impact. Impact, the power to change the future path of an individual or a group. Let us start with a story of impact and its tie to Thunderbird. Imagine you're a young Afghani woman. Your family was forced to leave Afghanistan after the Soviet invasion when you were 4 years old and start a new life in the U.S. where you grew up and went to college. After the U.S. intervention, you decide to go back to Afghanistan to help educate women after so many years under oppressive Taliban rule. Your name is Ragini Hamidi. We heard about her earlier today. You arrive as a single woman that speaks the language, dresses like the culture, and has the same religion, but you are different. You have grown up in the U.S. with much freedom. There are pressures on you and rumors, even from relatives, about a single Afghani woman working and not living with her family. You call your father in the U.S. He gives you this profound advice. If you're going to listen to the dogs barking, you might as well come home now. Fortified with your father's advice, you decide to shut out the howl of the barking dogs and move forward educating women and ultimately starting a woman-owned and operated business called Kandahar Treasure. You bring Afghani women to Thunderbird to learn about starting businesses in a first-of-its-kind program in the world called Project Artemis. Back in Afghanistan, the men mock you and say the business will never work. But you prove them wrong, building a highly profitable business. You have changed the lives of women and their children's lives forever. You have made them more equal to their husbands because they now have their own money. Even today, the Taliban, back in control, allows Kandahar Treasure and its women to continue producing and exporting its beautiful needlework to the world. It's a little more complicated getting it out, but they're doing it. Regina has lived a life of positive impact. As an aside, she also became the Minister of Education of Afghanistan and is currently a Thunderbird professor. We are so lucky to have her. Thunderbird's contribution is part of her impact. Recently, the Najafis funded the ASU Thunderbird 100 Million Learner Initiative. This initiative, as you all know, aims to offer free accredited online education, world-class education in 40 different languages. One education pundit proclaimed it would fail because Coursera, the popular online open learning platform, had taken 10 years to reach 100 million learners. I chuckled to myself on that one. Coursera was built by traditional educators providing classes to the world on an online platform, just really an extension of the 1,000-year-old status quo university model. The 100 million learners Thunderbird plans to reach do not have the luxury of unlimited time. They need a learning environment where they feel comfortable with the language and customs and know that they can be successful. They need skills that can immediately change their lives. Thunderbird will serve the untapped markets. Whenever people are questioning innovative initiatives, I smell opportunity, and so should you. Don't listen to those barking dogs. So how does this all relate to you? My view is if you came to Thunderbird, it is because you sought out the Thunderbird mystique, that elusive mystique. We are unique. I can say that because I'm a T-bird. We're curious. We do not look to impose our way of thinking on others. We embed into and celebrate culture in which we build organizations and grow families. Look at all the Thunder couples over the generations. We take the best of all cultures to build successful businesses and better societies. Look at the T-Birds who are running the Inter-American Bank, PepsiCo, J&J, the Grameen Foundation, the list goes on. We're invigorated when we are placed in unknown and sometimes unsettling situations. Ask me sometime about when I flew into the Congo with 3 warlords and a bishop blessed me and said good luck as I got off the plane. We are built not to accept failure, but turn them into successes. And of course, we love to celebrate life. Cheers to our mystical pub. These are the winning traits that the world needs more of today. They epitomize the Thunderbird mystique and promote positive global impact. I want to briefly share my story. I am the chancellor, as you heard, and CEO of the largest provider of allied health professionals across Texas, the College of Healthcare Professions. My role is very different than what I envisioned when I sat in your seat 28 years ago. I've had many successes and my share of setbacks throughout my journey, but one constant is that all that I have learned from Thunderbird and its network, all of you, has been woven into my success. There's a couple here who still are trying to guide me. Right here to my right, Professor Teagarden, Morrison back here, and help to move me along. My first endeavor in healthcare and education was building a company that brought nurses from the Philippines. Many of the villages collectively raised funds to send one villager to Manila to be educated as a nurse with a goal to go to another country to work and send money back to their villages. A classic local example of microfinance and the lack of it around the world. Our company was simultaneously changing lives in the Philippines and improving the quality of healthcare in the US. It was a solid success and a national player, but ultimately closed down because of changes in US immigration law. I was asked by a fellow Kenyan T-Bird classmate to fly to Kenya because the president's office, I'm like, my God, the president's office, this is cool, and the Minister of Trade were looking for successful public and private investments in healthcare. It was during the African AIDS epidemic. I had never been to Africa. I knew no one in Nairobi, and my buddy was in Ghana. I spent a week alone in a hotel without a cell phone, waiting to be called by the minister for meetings. Let me tell you, those dogs were barking. Ultimately, I contracted with the Kenyan government and helped facilitate national healthcare training for antiretroviral drugs and a strong East Africa public-private partnership. I once had a whole regional African government hospital lined up for a multi-million-dollar free retrofit of equipment, but it never happened because of corruption. What I learned at Thunderbird made all the difference in that situation. All of these experiences helped me to reimagine education and build one of the few college systems in the US focused on healthcare education for adult learners with complicated lives. For decades, when I'd been around individuals who aspire for more, but are forced to live day to day, if you are in the poorest neighborhoods of Nairobi, Manila, Rio, or Texas, there's a lot of similarities, including the dreams. Here's one last story about a Texas mom born in one of those poor neighborhoods and how Thunderbird and career experience helped to make a difference for her at the College of Healthcare Professions. Imagine you are a single mother working part-time in a car wash and you find out you're pregnant with your second child. You're worried about putting food on the table and just keeping a roof over your head and your babies. You have to find a way to make a real living, but you do not see an opportunity that works for your situation. After receiving a sonogram, you look for a program in medical imaging because you found it interesting. Most colleges expect you to attend classes all during the week or fully online if you do want flexibility, but really it doesn't work with your job and childcare. However, the College of Healthcare Professions has built its educational model for single moms, first-generation students, adult learners that must juggle complicated lives. The same situations as in Nairobi and Manila. You enroll in a 2-day week classes with the rest of your classwork online. You are taught from day one what it is like to be in a professional medical setting because you have no context. And working in a hospital would not be much different from being dropped into a Shanghai business and expected to speak Chinese. Cultural sensitivities come in all shapes and sizes. Today, Justina has completed both her radiology certificate and associate's degree and has a steady career that provides a solid living for her baby, both of them. The cycle of poverty is broken. I am proud that the College of Healthcare Professions is ranked by Harvard economist Raj Chetty as being the top 3% of all U.S. colleges for economic mobility. This is a story of my Thunderbird education and network. It is the story of the identification of a massively underserved market of 70 million U.S. adult learners that aspire for professional careers. It is the story of my amazing team of educators and administrators' positive impact for future generations, one student at a time. What will your story be? What will your impact be? The embers of the Thunderbird mystique were burning in each and every one of you before you ever came to Thunderbird. Today, those embers are a brilliant light that will help to illuminate the pathway to creating positive impact in the lives and the communities that you touch. As you move through life and all its trials, tribulations, and all those triumphs out there, never burn bridges. Take a chance. Hey, I made it back from the Congo. Listen more than you speak. I'm still working on that one every day. Find a life partner. It will make all the difference. My wife, Haig, sits in the audience today, back there by Regina, I can see. And I never would have had the success or happiness that I enjoy without her. Spend your time with true friends and colleagues. I am still connected to the 93, 95 T-Bird classmates in a huge WhatsApp group that does business and celebrates life all the time. Michelle's in it back there in the back. Don't let negative or internal thoughts consume your days. It is a massive waste of time and so toxic to your soul. Look for opportunities in the gray area. There's lots of problems just waiting to be solved. Embrace change because the world is moving fast. Celebrate and learn from failure for yourself and the teams that you lead. Give back to Thunderbird with your time and treasure. I'll say it again. Give back to Thunderbird with your time and treasure. I have continued to be involved all these years, but I have gotten so much more than I have ever put in. So I'll finish up with this anonymous quote. Listen carefully here. Never underestimate the valuable and important difference you make in every single life that you touch. For the impact you make today has a powerful, rippling effect on every tomorrow. I have found working towards positive impact has been the most rewarding part of my career. You are the future change makers. Go forth and create that powerful rippling effect, a positive impact on tomorrow. I encourage you to use the tools of your Thunderbird education and its mystique to make the world a better place for your family, your community, your country, and our precious earth. Do not listen to those barking dogs. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2022. Well, I hope that did it.
Next, we will announce the class of 2022 and graduates from 2020 and 2021. Graduates will be congratulated by Dean Cogram and Thunderbird faculty for a photo on stage. Will the candidates for master's degrees and bachelor's degrees please rise and remain standing? Dr. Cogram, it is my honor to present the candidates for the degrees for which they have qualified. Will the first row please come forward as your names are read? The rest of the graduates may be seated. We begin with the candidates for the Bachelor of Global Management. Shauna Roden.
Garrett John Chavez.
Garrett John Chavez.
Lou Hajime Akai Torato.
Lou Hajime Akai Torato.
Sylvia Gutierrez.
Sylvia Gutierrez.
Kaylee Thompson.
Kaylee Thompson.
Tian Yang Fei.
Tianyang Fei.
Xu Cheng Yu.
Su Chong Yu.
Ilse Selena Lopez Valenzuela.
Isla Selena Lopez Valenzuela. David A. Rodriguez. Ashley Itzel Hernandez. Hunter May. Stephanie Agandar. Sierra Sky Johnson. Christian E. Espinosa. Seho Kim. Victoria Elizabeth Huerta. Kyle Huff.
Leslie Paulina Roman.
Leslie Paulina Romun.
Amy Lima.
Amy Lima.
Eva Pham. Eric Kennedy.
It's working.
Amber Rader. Grace Guerrero. Fatma Jame. Abril Esther Conde. Jeremy W. Blyler. Lanelle Holman. Alex Matthew Wesley. Gon Woo Cha. Sai Archana Vinod Darira. Joseph Bass III.
Next, we recognize the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in International Trade.
Vasil Sivilov. Tatiana Blaine Chubmesser. Alexandria Hallie Murphy. Sairam Ananta. Lilia Cuffey.
Now we recognize the candidates for the Master of Global Management. Gianluca
Moldovan. Diana Salas Diaz. Gabrielle Swindle. Collins Michael Carrington. Andrea Arua. Emilia Ophabia Otto. Tracy Pokua Tenkorang. Jessica Lorena Manriquez Valle.
Robert Allen Wainio.
Haley Ray Burns. Allison Elizabeth Burge. Sonia Elizondo. John Janazik. Shaleka Lynette Lewis. Yorinda Yasmin van Klinken. Cody Jefferson Kellogg. Shiwani K. Sandhu. Yue Chi Han. Erica Ingram. Brittany A. Phillip. Jo Tzu Jeng. Eduardo Luciano Huapaya. Veronica Esquivel. Joanna Christina First. Lana H. Mohammed. Sofia Noeli Lozoya. Maria Jose Niciego Mato. Nuria Cecilia Shu Yi. Maria Fernanda Paz Alcázar Akizi. Reed Holland. William David Sweeney Samuelson. Josh Aldis, Samuel D. Richardson, Jared Boyle, Alexis Kwan, Michaela Christina Jacobs, Ellie Job, Surjia Ging, Ji Shen, Anxuan Li, Lin Lin Gao,
Yi Chong Jan,
Galina Armad, Shakta Muted Alfefi, Johnny Capri Anderson, Jasmine Ulloa Murillo, Thomas Joseph Cusack, Madeline Todd, Jordan Barenfeld, Raymond Muawa Mwangi, Chris Jones, Super One Hui, Raunak Malik, Simon Joseph Kartner, Vengat Balaji Swaminathan, Yong Sung Kim,
CJ Lesueur,
Ty Johnson, Rebecca Ruth Swires, Lindsay Brooke Roberson, John Ryan Neal, Brianna Catherine Stafford, Lisa Patel, Jennifer Mata Canales, Yu Jie Chen, Musa Balla Sissoko, Josué Raúl Flores Medina, Chi Ling, Vanessa Escamilla, Hasni del Carmen Roldan, Brendan John Tanner, Diana L. Henriquez, J. H. Che, Jasmine Zunwo Sangpao, Aiden David Hernandez, Erin Sumio Azuma, Megan Ann Shovlin, Alexis Paige Baker, Hyunju Shin, Josue Gabriel Lopez Valle, Jennifer Grace Black, Lois Gertrude Lartele Lawson, Grace Saad Achampan, Miguel Ángel de Luna, Alana Ramirez, Alessandro Javier Cotto, Casey Mendoza, Florentina Lang, Courtney Nicole Reed,
Janvi Shaw, Paul George Smith Jr., Jachi Lee,
Vinu Raj Subramanian Arada, Emma Wick, Kizia Ampadu Siao,
Perla Rebecca Lopez, Matthew Wittenstein,
Carpenter Volk Feeney, Casey Hartwig, Yuan Geng Zheng, Arthur Alcarat Descroix, Giovanni Ortega, June Obata, Dominic Allen Orson, Zachary A. Parazak, Alexander James Nagel, Simon Roca, Kelly Molero, Jake Allen Pacific, Hannah Church, Rashid Areikat, Joyce Mayaka,
Nakita Vernadad,
Farhud Salim, Zhenyu Wang, Chin Nga Zhuang, Su Chi Zhang, Nian E. Mark Guo, Jihao Liu, Francis Carolina Linares Torres, Irene Okello,
Irene Boyo.
Espoir Ledieu, Brenna Condon, Hua Young Lee, Prithibi Chauhan, Brian Ka Hung Lee, Azizullah Tamjid, Darian A. Doherty, Carolina Maria Duran Lopez, Antonio Brunel Cutono, Hobson Correa da Silva,
Catherine Luo.
Yi Zhe Liu, Jonas Nar, Yi Hong Lee, George Elias Tanis, Serena Bryn Fonseca, Ashraf A. Esmail, Anna Paula Chavari Pizzorno, Julie Anand Sawant, Tian Tian, Jacob Cohen, Rio Saito, Pedro Daniel Gorospi Aguilar, Leilani Vizquena Day, Sophie Desart, Svetlana Jorgensen,
Next, we recognize the candidates for the Master of Arts in Global Affairs and Management.
Clarissa Lee Dietrich,
Next, we recognize the candidates for the Master of Applied Leadership and Management.
Juan Maron, Emily Claire Kuzawa, Heather Marie Sandstone, Madison May Wilkerson, Amanda Matthew Thurmond, Damaris Guglielmi, Estefania Gonzalez, Eric Bays, Santonio Emmanuel Eccles, Margarita Vasquez Redhorse,
Catherine J. Hada.
Yonara Mahatondi, Nicholas Field, Marin Sinak, Lindsay Hurt, Jimmy Munoz Jr., Ian Carter Bates, Karina Elissa Nelson, Kara Ann Green, Manana Morris, Martha L. Ochoa Valerese, Ramon Gabriel Salazar, Vilma Yvette Cantu, Francisco Dominguez, Yakov Shmuel Zolberg, John T. Bailey, Alicia Anderson, Eugene Getiche Mbao, Muhammad Njai,
Great. I know we're coming towards the end, but this is the best part of it. This is the best part of it. Without further ado, graduates, the moment you and your families, friends have been waiting for has arrived. The official conferring of your degree. If all the graduates would please rise. Woo! Upon recommendation of the distinguished faculty of the Thunderbird School of Global Management, and by the virtue of the authority vested by me, by President Michael Crow and the Arizona Board of Regents, I now confer upon each of you the degree for which you have qualified with all of its rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Be proud, confident, inspired T-Birds. Go forth. We're so proud of you. Congratulations, class of 2022. Also, congratulations to 2021 and 2020 who are here.
All graduates and guests, this concludes the Spring 2022 Convocation Ceremony, honoring our 2020, 2021 and 2022 classes. The platform party will exit first and then the graduates. Please remain seated until the recessional is complete, and then we invite you to spend time with your graduate at our newly opened F. Francis and Dion Najafi Thunderbird Global Headquarters. Thank you.